We're gonna check my bacon game today. I'm just gonna try to keep cooking videos short because my videos end up being too long. Oven's ready. Using chicken thighs, Ray brand bacon, because this stuff is freaking fantastic. It's thick. We're gonna start out with some bacon action. Yeah, I've never actually cooked bacon in the oven, so this is going to be a new one. We're not fully cooking the bacon. We're partially cooking the bacon. For one, because it's thick, and for two, because I want to render some of the fat off of it. So partial cook that. I have leftovers for snacks. We're going to take the chicken. I'm going to partially cook the chicken in a pan, which sounds stupid too. So we're going to partially cook both. I'm going to wrap the chicken with the bacon once they're both done the way I want them. So this is going to be seasoned and basically seared in a pan. Once these are done, we're going to wrap them and then cook them in the oven again. So I got the oven at 325. Yes, there's tape over it because the lights are bright as hell. And watch our bacon, and I think we're going to do the chicken and the bacon wrapped at 325 for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to basically, the idea is I'm going to try to incorporate the rendered fat into the chicken to add flavor without overdoing it. So that's the purpose of pre-cooking the bacon. Okay, we got chicken in the pan. There's one really good piece of meat in here too. The thing you got to remember with cheap chicken is it's cheap. The whole idea here is we are going to make cheap food. I'm using the heat from the oven to melt my butter here because I'll whip the butter up. Let's check out our bacon. Nice and foggy. Thank you, camera lens. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that so far. Like I said, first time cooking bacon in the oven. I cleaned it up a little bit. I got some scraps, nothing really special there. I'll pitch that. This is some of the stuff that I cut off. I'm going to save this here and get a message while I'm doing a video, of course. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and I'm going to fry that up and actually do that with ramen is how I'm going to do that. So we're going to work on rendering down our chicken here and getting some of this fat rendered off of it and throw a little bit of spices on it and get it cooked up. If you're curious with the butter's melted. So I'm going to stick it in the fridge on an angle, sitting on something, so it solidifies, and it'll actually separate once it solidifies. And then what I'll do is I'll just take a fork and I'll actually whip it, and I don't know, it seems to make the butter better. Makes it easier to spread too, but I leave my butter sitting out, so I got to leave it in the fridge till it solidifies because it'll take too long this way. Here's our chicken. It's cooked and it's delicious. I just poured the renderings on here. Some of it decided to try to stick to the pan. It's delicious. I use Creole seasonings on it. This is the kind I used. Buy the low sodium version. It's a little too salty. Chicken might be a little too salty now too. It's still good though. Here's your bacon. I'm gonna pull this out here in a second. Actually, let's pull it out right now. And I lost my towel. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let it cool off. And the bacon I'm going to let sit out, and then I'm going to wrap them. Alright, so we've got our chicken and our bacon. We've wrapped them. I couldn't find an easy way to do it. This piece here is horrible, and I hope it stays together. And I cheated and used toothpicks. Because, yeah, if you do it with the bacon raw, it'll stay, but I didn't want to sit here and cook my food to death, and then, because I hate overcooked chicken. So I just used some regular toothpicks. So we'll go for the close-up view of cell phone camera zoomness. So I'm going to set my oven. We're going to do 325. I actually moved up the bacon to 350 when I was doing it. Nope, on. And it started cooking a little bit better. I got lazy and put the butter in the fridge. That was a bad idea. So now I got to re-render it because it froze and didn't separate the way I needed it to get it to do what I wanted. Oops. So I'm going to basically cook these by ear, or by eye, I should say, because I'm not going to really be able to listen due to the washing machine being so loud as well. So I'm going to basically watch how the bacon cooks on these to determine whether they're done, because the chicken's cooked enough that you can actually eat it, but it could be cooked a little bit longer. So the goal there was achieved. So hopefully now we just finish out the bacon. The bacon's edible, but I'd like to see the bacon cooked a little bit more. Time for some food. I don't know how long I've been cooking this, but it's time to pull it. So pull it out of here. Flipped them once. Looking good. I think the bacon's cooked enough. I'm pretty happy with the bacon. I don't like overcooked bacon, and I'm gonna let this sit and do its thing for a little bit and give her a shot. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Threw them on some paper towel here to soak up a little bit of the grease. It's not too bad, actually. I think the chicken pulled most of it, which is what the plan was. So I got a piece here cut in half, which is falling apart. My chicken's juicy, and I need to actually get it in frame. Chicken's juicy. Camera's dirty. Okay. So let's grab a little bit of this here. Oh, that's really good. I'm not getting the spicy yet that I had earlier with the chicken, but this is one of the small pieces, so there's a lot of flavor there. I got bacon, I got chicken, and it's not overwhelming. Good bacon choice makes a huge difference. So when you buy cheaper bacon, you end up losing a lot of your bacon. It works a lot better in the oven because you don't fry away most of your bacon fat. But I'm gonna have another piece of this here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna serve with it. I might make some Brussels sprouts. So bacon's staying on there pretty good. My chicken's nice and juicy. The biggest thing I was afraid of is, I mean, you can see that's a smaller piece of chicken. I cooked it and then I cooked it again, and I was afraid that the chicken might accidentally turn out dry. And I was hoping that the grease from the fat on the bacon would moisten the chicken. That's what it's done. So this is really good. So that's it.